But, you know, some of the things that I come out with on this particular day, I was really talking about the importance of time, and how we just dilly-dally around and really waste so much time and valuable resources. And of all the things that you can actually return and get a refund on in your life and make new decisions about the way you're going to go, time is the one thing, the one that once it is gone, boom, literally gone, right? There's just nothing you can do, which is why regrets affect us so deeply, because you know that you literally cannot go back and undo something that's been done, which is, you know, a lot of the stuff that we're dealing with here is about if I eat something that I wasn't thrilled about, then you cannot undo that. But when you have set an intention about who you want to be and how you're going to move forward from here, you create a fresh new opportunity to move into a new moment, new decision, new choice, new empowering place to move forward from. So this was one of the things that I had written the other day. And I was talking about to myself, so you do in your journaling, the power of focus, intention, direction, and decision. And you may have seen me talk about this on a live stream. Focus, intention, direction, and decision. They are everything. With those 4 words there, you're going to be able to step into your new place of power. What do you want to focus on now, right? What is your intention to move forward from here? What direction do you want to head, and what decision are you going to make moving forward? So setting an intention for our time together today, super, super important. And I really want to do that and encourage you to do that every day in your life. And you can do it as many times throughout the day as works for you. Like I say, I do it several times throughout the day, because I don't think you can ever overdose on intention setting. It's really important. It helps get your head back in the game when you realize you've drifted off course, and we all do. It helps get your head back in the game. And really the purpose of the intention, apart from getting your head back in the game, is setting new commitments. Setting new commitments will relieve you of the pressure of indecision. So go ahead and write that down. Setting commitments will relieve you of the pressure of indecision, because you think about it. When you're in a zone where you're undecided and you're not thoroughly committed to something, you don't know what direction you want to take, and you know you need to go in this direction here, but your booty wants to sit down over here and eat chocolate, then you're feeling a level of pressure and strain and stress. And no matter how, like, you might not be consciously realizing it, but it's happening under the surface. And then eventually you rebel, you go ahead, you eat chocolate or something like that. You think, oh, I'll just have a little bit. And you do, and that's okay. It's fine if you feel good about it. But if you're doing it from a place of, I'll just have a little bit, not try and control myself or anything like that, then you can pretty much wave goodbye any good intentions, you know, for the foreseeable future, because you end up going a little cray-cray. That you've heard me say it 1,000 times, as Australia's emotional eating coach, it's my thing. It's what I do. It's what I talk about. It's what I set people free from. Restriction, deprivation is going to set you up for a cycle of self-sabotage that you will never find your way out of. Never. Because the more you feel like I've messed up, and you've sort of sabotaged your own progress, the more panicked you get. You think, I've got to go on another diet, I've got to restrict harder and deprive harder. At that point, you set yourself up for the next round of self-sabotage. You set yourself up for the next binge, right? So sabotaging your progress, and you then again think, I need to restrict harder, deprive harder. And do you see how this circle just goes round and round? You cannot win in that game. That is a no-win situation. So commitment relieves the pressure of indecision. When you commit to doing, being, and taking action, then you have a firm ground to stand on as to the direction that you want to go from now, and it relieves all the pressure of your toing and froing and toing and froing. This is going to change your life. This is going to change your life if and only if you take action. This is not like an epic, this is not like a one year apprenticeship to something, and it's going to take up all your time and all your energy and drain all your resources. I'm trying to give you something here. I'm giving you the keys to your freedom. If you sit back and just jangle the keys in your hand, right, but you don't actually put them in the lock and turn the key, walk through the door, then what is the point? What is the point of holding keys if you don't walk through the door? If that door remains locked, you can stare at it, you can hold the keys, you can have all the power and all the jangly keys in the universe. But if you don't use them to walk through the door, what good are they? So there is a certain level of commitment that's required here. And With commitment comes action. Once you take that action, you know you're set for success. You can rest assured at that point, if you're thinking, I'm not seeing results straight away, I'm not changing fast enough, my body isn't changing fast enough. You don't need to worry about that. If you know that you have committed and you've set a firm intention and you're taking action on it every single day, the results are going to follow. They can't not follow, right? It has to happen, and you can rest assured knowing that you're in the flow of your success, you're committed, you're taking action. The actions that you are taking feel in alignment and congruent with the intention that you've set on who you want to be, and therefore your success is a guarantee. You don't need to stress about the timeline on when it's going to show up, because you know you're simply acting as that person for whom those results are a natural effect of how they live their life. So I'm really going to ask you now to take a moment to reconnect with your intention and your desire at this point. Because if you stay disconnected, thinking that it's something off in the distance that you got to try and reach, then you will forever be scrambling and clawing and trying to get your way there and operating from that sort of frantic energy, which is not good for anybody. Not good for anybody. So really just think and ask yourself, why do I want this? Why does this matter to me? The way that you bring and draw things into your life is from having that core desire constantly with you, close, right? Writing something down on a wish list and then never looking at it again. That's not helpful. Not helpful. So we really want you to I want to have you in a place where you are really connected to your core desire. You know why you want this and why it matters. That way you'll be more inclined to take the action that is going to get you the results that you want. Because if you don't, I'll just be honest with you, this is how it rolls. Very often we think, oh, okay, well, I better take action. Kylie says take action. So, okay, you write this massive to-do list, but can we just be real? Ticking off a to-do list, that is not helpful. What that does is put you again in a state of stress and frenzy and thinking that, oh, okay, I've ticked off 15 things, so I must be doing really well. When you're in that place, you are living by a set of rules. Rules. Let me tell you what rules are. Rules are, we haven't spoken about rules before. Rules are bullshit rules that we make up for ourselves and we run by and we live by, thinking that these are the things that have to be done to create success or a happy life or a slim, naturally sized body or whatever it is that you think. These are rules. Rules are bullshit rules that you've adopted that are not even true. They're not even real. They're not a thing. And you think, oh, well, I ticked off 15 things off my to-do list today, so I must be excelling in my life. But are you happy? Did you eat foods that you enjoy, or did you restrict and deprive and count calories and freak yourself out and do a 2-hour exercise session because you ate ice cream last night? You got to burn all that extra fat off. Are you living by rules? Or are you living from the intentions of your heart and who you want to be and who you desire to be? In order to move past resistance, procrastination, and self-sabotage, you first have to believe you're the person that can. That you're the person that can do that. You don't need to stay stuck in this place. This is not for you. For you is the person that you desire to be. For you is a person that you intend to be. And for you is to take the actions to allow that person with all those qualities to come to life. Your role is to breathe life into him or her. That is your role.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to shimmy your butt over to kyliepax.com and sign up for one of my programs so you can start losing your weight now. You'll also find helpful notes and resources in my past podcasts that will help you lose the weight without all the BS drama. I will see you next week.